Hey there, it's Kay White. It's been a while and I have a lot to share with you. So, I did take my Egypt trip, but I was so busy. I did not have much of an opportunity to kind of go live and talk about where I was and all of that. And it's okay. I mean, our mornings were really, really filled with activities. And I say mornings, but throughout the day. But anyway, I had a fantastic time. And I was just thinking while I was over there, I was enjoying the moment, but I was thinking a lot about what I want to do with my audience and how I want to grow my audience as well. And we're going to be doing a lot for the remainder of the year. We're going to hit the ground running hard. So I hope you're ready. And I was trying to think, you know how you go on vacation and you have some time to yourself. Again, our days were full, but just kind of at night I was reflecting and thinking about what direction I want to go on in. And I thought a lot about product images. I thought about a lot about branding as a place to start because I have actually a lot of experience with creating product images and establishing brand images. And that's because I've been in the e-commerce space for quite some time. I've sold on Amazon for a number of years. I started initially in 2015, and I've been on Amazon, I've been on eBay, I've sold digital products, I've sold items from my own website. In addition to this, I'm really just in recent years getting to know Etsy, I should say. But it's fun, and I've had good success on Etsy. I could work Etsy a lot more. So that's probably something I'm going to do. But Amazon has always been my space. And I just, I love it, but I'm fascinated by AI and what you can do with AI and how you can actually use AI in your business to create your brand images, to create your product images, even. So, we're going to dive deep into that. I'm going to do a workshop. It's going to be next week, next Thursday. I believe that is on the 5th, I believe. But anyway, so, I hope you're ready and hope and it's going to be free too. So I'm going to start with a free workshop. I just want to really help my audience take in some of the amazing stuff you can create and do with AI and how a lot of people aren't big fans of AI. Some people even feel like it takes away from what you're doing. I'm just not finding that to be the case. I'm finding, if anything, it enhances what you're doing, whether you have digital products or you have physical products or you're even providing a service. AI can be an amazing resource and tool. So I say all of this to say, again, be ready because we're going to dive into some fascinating things with using AI. But going back to Egypt for just a second, I again had the best time. So what I want to do, I believe, is probably give you a little bit of my trip along this journey as well. So I'll probably share some of my Egypt info, my museums and the tours and the places that we visited across my timeline because it's just such an enriching experience that I want to share it with others. I think you're going to love it. So we'll do a little bit of that too. We'll play a little bit along this journey of learning. How about that? So I am going to now let's take a look at ChatGPT for a minute. I want to take a look at some of the things that we have worked on. Let's see. I'm going to go back into this tab here. And this is, I'm just inside of DALI 3, where I was last playing around with creating images when we last talked. And I want to make sure you're able to see my screen and you're not. Let's go right here. I'm going to do picture in picture so you can see me and the screen as I talk. No, that's not the one I want. I want this one. Yes, I want you to be able to see my screen. So I'm minimizing myself. But let's go into DALI and talk about just creating brand images and product images. And so we were having this conversation. I was sharing with you how you can use ChatGPT's art generation tool, DALI 3, to really create the images that you want, the way that you want them. And that's what I love best about these new AI generation tools. And I'm going to scroll back up here so you can kind of see where I started. We were talking about last time if you wanted to start a business, how you would go about the full process. And so because a lot of people that I know and I have observed over the years have started with the most simplest of a business, which is a lawn care service business. It's one of those things where if things get tight and you're not able to make the income that you might have made, maybe you're laid off, maybe you just, want to strike out and do your own thing, and opportunity has presented itself, and you're just trying to think about what type of business. I'm not suggesting that you go into the lawn care business. I'm saying that it is one that I've seen a lot of people jump right into because it's pretty straightforward, easy. And let me not say easy. It is what you make it, I will say, but it presents a wonderful opportunity for you to really jump into something really fast because most people will start with their own neighbors and then, work their way out into the community and build a clientele just within their own business and then expand that to the neighboring neighborhood, neighboring community, and then go from there. But because it's so straightforward, I wanted to use it as an example. So we had gone through what it takes to get started, and I won't go in depth because the last time we talked, that's what we focused on. I want to get right on into the images a little bit more because we started out with my initial request. I just said, please create an image of a young teenager pushing a lawnmower, and it gave me this. And then from there, I started to think about, oh, well, I want some, curb appeal. I want some flowers out front. I want the yard to look pretty nice. And so I started adding that to my prompt to get the images that I want. And so I'd like, for example, I said this is a great image. However, I would like to showcase an image of a home where the front door is shown and there are flowers present with a beautiful lawn and a young teenager pushing a mower. And it gave me this, but then he wasn't facing in the right direction. And so I changed the prompt so that he would be facing to the front. And well, I said here, please create a similar background image showing front of face. And so that's how we got this image. And it still included some of the pretty flowers in the lawn. And I continued from there. I wanted to add some other images, so I asked it to show me an image of the young teenager trimming. And I did this just to get you started. I wanted you to see that you can create whatever it is that you want. That's the beauty of ChatGPT and the beauty of using their ChatGPT's DALI 3 art generation tool. I want to make it clear and make sure that you know and realize there are other art generation tools. You do not have to use DALI 3, which is within ChatGPT's program or platform. There are other art generation tools. There's so many, and some people like Midjourney, some people like Leonardo, some people like any number of others. It seems like a new one is coming out each day. But to use ChatGPT's art generation tool is a part of their upgrade package, their pro package, which is $20 a month. So just be mindful of that. If you go to ChatGPT, you've got to have the paid program. And from here, I think this is a good start. I would continue to add some additional images of a person just cutting the yard, trimming the shrub, whatever things that it is that you would want to showcase in your marketing. For example, we could say, please provide or illustrate an image of the same team using a blower for yard cleanup. And let's go ahead and let Chat GPT DAL-E create these images for us. Looks like it's going to give us two different images. It says response 1 and response 2, but let's just see what happens. Okay, very cool, very, very cool. And here you can see that it shows let's enlarge this for a second. It shows the young boy just kind of blowing the leaves off the sidewalk, and then another image where he's just kind of out in front of the house. There's so much more that we can do with these. We'll continue to enhance these, look at these. I think I like this one because it looks a little bit more realistic. And you could take an image like this and all the images and take them into a tool like Canva, and you could add some text effects to this. And I'll show you more of this type of thing and how you could continue this and create a whole portfolio showcasing your lawn care service and in the services, I should say, that you offer with lawn care. You have to be careful though. Let's look at this image. See here where it just kind of cuts off the young man's arm. I mean, that's the only unfortunate thing with ChatGPT. You got to really check your images and make sure that nothing odd is showing up. I probably would not use this image. I mean, I guess he could have his hand behind his back, but I would probably want something that's a little bit better representative that of showing him, just using his hands with ease. And it did not, it took away, hold on, let me go back here. You remember it gave us two images and a total of four images. It gave us two different responses and two images with each response. So this goes back to the other image. Let's enlarge this one. And actually, this is not a bad image here. And then if we look at the other one here, this one, I think it's okay too. They did continue to include some plants here. And I kind of like that you can see that there's a little debris on the actual path here, leading up, I guess, to the sidewalk. And that when I see him here with the blower, that makes me think that he's probably going to blow. It shows the blower, and it also shows some of the grass debris on the path. And so I would, I think this is a good presentation and a good way to present the image itself. If you were using this for some type of marketing. So again, we'll dive more into the marketing that will go into some of this when we talk more on next Thursday. Okay, so let's go back here and see what else we got. We can just close out actually right here. It takes us back, and we could continue from here. What else could we showcase? So we've showcased him now with the blower, and we've showcased him with the trimmer. And up here, we showcased him pushing the lawnmower. And so we could add some other equipment if we wanted to. And I'm going to say here, let's see, please. Okay, so I went ahead and added, please show him on a riding lawnmower. And so we'll go ahead. And it looks like it's only going to give us one depiction. Actually, no, it did give us two. Okay, so you can see here that it actually gave us two images here. I'm not sure. The one on the left here I'm not sure if it looks accurate or not. Let's enlarge it and see. See, you can tell here it looks like some components are missing. So that's when, again, I mentioned you have to be really careful with AI images and make sure the image makes sense and looks correct. I like the background. I love the lawn. Certainly, it looks pretty cool, other than the fact that it looks like some of the front equipment is missing, right? So then if we go to this and see, this one looks much better to me. It shows the actual body of the riding lawnmower, and to me, this is acceptable. So it looks like the handle or the bars may not be exactly right, and I haven't looked at a riding mower in a long time. But wouldn't it have like two of these bars? It looks like they have two, but it look like they're both kind of to the side, and I'm not certain. And maybe this is a break or something. I'm not sure. But I think it's good enough. If you were creating images like this and you were needing them to showcase a lawn care service, then this would certainly work. There's nothing wrong with this image. I love the background. I love that it has the flowers and shrubbery in the image, and I think it shows pretty good overall. I think this would just be another one that you could add to your marketing and your portfolio, and you could put some text on this, and it would work really well. So I think it's a winner. We have some good images here. So I wanted to again just talk a little bit about we are playing around with this service business. And there's so much more that we could add to this, and anything else that you think of that includes lawn care service, you might want to add that as a part of your portfolio if you were doing some marketing, whether you were doing it online or actually going out into the community and talking with someone. All of this is fine. Again, we're just demonstrating how you could create some of your branding images and marketing images for your business. In this case, the business is a service that you're providing, and it's the same concept, but AI just makes it wonderfully easy and amazing to do a lot of the marketing and get some of the images that you can use for your product, service, or digital products as well. So that's what I have here. And let's go back and see. So yeah, I like these images. And again, we're going to continue, and I'm going to show you some more stuff as we go and prepare for our workshop on next Thursday. When we get into the workshop next Thursday, it will be a free workshop, but as we get into it, we're going to really dig into branding and creating images. I want you to see how you can take your prompts and really expand them and create the content that you want and need. We'll continue to talk about this a little bit as we lead up to the workshop, but I'm sharing this with you because I want you to come to the workshop to learn more, okay? It's going to be a really good opportunity for you to learn again, even if you have a service industry, service business, and you're doing something as simple as lawn care, you can use AI tools just to help you with starting and creating the content and the images to use. So, okay, let's see. And that I'm back on the front screen because that's all. Again, this is just a quick invite. I want you to come to the workshop. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be really cool and interesting as I show you more about using branding in your business and help you create your images really for any type of business. It could be as simple as a physical products business, a service business. It could be tutoring. It could be whatever it is. But again, you can use AI to help you get the images that you want for the business to showcase. Okay. And that is all that I have for you tonight. We're going to end it right here, and I will see you another time. I'm going to try to organize my images so that I can start to show you some of my Egypt images as well. Okay? All right. Take care. It's been fun. Again, that's Thursday. This coming Thursday, September 5th. And the time is going to be 7 Central. So I want you to join me then. It's going to be a free workshop, and we're going to cover even more detail on creating your images and branding to get going and to have your marketing and to create your portfolio. Okay, I'll see you then. Take care. It's been fun. Bye-bye.